We talk with our friends, parents, and relatives, but there are certain things that we don't like to share with someone or the other. There are a few people who don't share their feelings with anyone and keep up to themselves, while most of us open up with someone or the other. The ones who do not share with anyone share with their diaries. They write their felt emotions in it and release their bottled up feelings. They consider their diary as a friend and interact with it often. In this context, today we shall learn about writing diary entries or itinerary. For your information, it is considered a bad manner to read anyone's diary. What is a diary entries? Diary entry is a personal piece of writing. It is a book in which we record all emotions, wishes, and important incidents of our life as memory. They are, in fact, the treasures of our life. One can maintain a diary to record many events of one's life. It is always written in first person as it is mostly related with our own self. The tense of the diary entry is as per the requirement of the topic or the feelings that we wish to write in the diary. Mostly, children make spelling mistakes with common words like diary and dairy, scared and sacred. Be very careful while writing them as these meanings have a huge difference. Also, remember that diary entry is different from letter writing. Let's see the format of a diary entry. 1. On the left side of the page, the day and date has to be written. Signifies the time when you make a diary entry. 2. If you wish, you may write the time too. Optional. 3. The next part is the heading, which has to be chosen very carefully as it is a synopsis of the entire diary. 4. Then comes the content, that is, the details of the event which we wish to record. It has to be brief, but the feelings should be expressed to the maximum extent. Let us see an example of diary writing. My first day at school. Today is the happiest day of my life. School reopened and I was glad to meet all my old buddies. Our class teacher, our favorite Miss Anjali, entered the class. We all leaped with joy. After the regular attendance and giving the class timetable, it was time to appoint the monitor. The teacher prepares chits of all the students and picks up one chit. The name that appears on the list is appointed as the monitor. This is the practice of our school. Oh, how we all waited. Finally, the chit was picked and my name was announced. I just jumped up with joy. The teacher and all the students congratulated me. This was the first time in the 6 years of my school life that I was appointed as the monitor. I was too thrilled, and the teacher assigned me certain duties and told me to be prepared to take up the responsibility. I'm really happy and I'm getting ready for the new role. What a happy day! Itinerary. Students, you must have observed that we are leading a mechanical life with the same schedule that is followed every day. Very little changes are seen in it. If you go on a holiday through same famous travel agents, they have a fixed timetable to be strictly followed for a certain period, that is, 7 days and 6 nights. 7-day/6 nights. What is an itinerary? An itinerary is a travel document. It is a planned route or journey that is strictly followed and prepared in advance to inform the customers. It is a kind of timetable that you prepare before you go on a journey. Format of itinerary. Travel. 1. The first column is reserved for date. 2. The second column is reserved for day. 3. The third column is reserved for the particulars that are to be followed. 4. The last column is for the duration for which a particular activity would last. It is said that planning is necessary in all the walks of life. While we plan, we come to know about the possible obstacles that we may have to face. For a smooth functioning of our life, planning is very important. Remember that well begun is half done. A proper beginning can be done only when we are into proper planning. An itinerary also seems to attract customers for a travel agency to enchant them and earn maximum profit. Let us check an example here. Prepare an itinerary for a trip to Mahabaleshwar for 3 days. Date 12th September. Day Day 1. Particular of travel: departure from school 6 a.m. Arrival in Mahabaleshwar 1 p.m. Lodging and lunch at Hotel Sands 1 to 2 p.m. Sightseeing 2:30 to 6:30 p.m. Dinner 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Campfire 9 to 9:30 p.m. Date 13th September. Day Day 2. Particular of travel: Panchgani city tour and shopping 8 to 6 p.m. Date 14th September. Day Day 3. Particular of travel: visit to Pratapgarh Fort 8 to 4 p.m. Date 15th September. Day Day 4. Particular of travel: departure to Mumbai 6 a.m. Sites to visit: Elephant Point, Wilson Point, Arthur Seat, Vienna Lake, Waterfalls, Maypro Gardens. Remember the pointers. Joyous beer learning friends.